Gonna try, gonna try, gonna try. Work till I die, till I die, till I die. I'm gonna fail and get up, cause I'm not giving up on my dream.
Hi my lovely Frosty Fam, it's me, Karen Frost, here at Nail Decadence, and I've got a little box of goodies to share with you. This is from Modelones. I'm not too sure what they've sent me, so let's have a look, shall we? And obviously I will do some design of some description with these. Not sure if I'm going to be doing it on myself or on Handolly, but either way you'll get to see a design. Oh, they've taped this really well. I can't get into it. Oh, be careful with the scissors, Karen, don't stab yourself. Okie dokie, what have we got? Oh, we've got another lamp. What colour is this one? Got a pink one. I will be doing my giveaway very soon, so if that's not gone up already, because I'm not sure when I'm going to upload this video, but I will be putting one of these little lamps in the giveaway for sure. I certainly don't need 3 of them. So we've got base coat and top coat. Let's have a little look. So I've got top coat and base coat. I'll probably put those in the giveaway too, actually, because I did get sent a top coat and base coat in the lipstick collections, so yeah. Don't need to be greedy and keep everything. I can share it with you, my lovely Frosty Fam, because at the end of the day I wouldn't have a channel without you guys watching, so I will be sharing for sure. Have a little look. What's this? Nail gel. Doesn't say. It's just got a serial number on it. Let's see what colour it is. This is from their wood lid collection, as if I remember rightly from what I've seen online. Right, so this is a white, nice bright white. It's good to have a white, always have a white gel polish in your kit, because you can do so much with just a white base and do designs over the top. They're very good to have, always have a white. Let's see what this is, because I have no idea what this is. Oh, it's more. So we've got the more wood lid gel polishes. Cool. Let's have a little look-see. Again, this one has a serial number, not a name. So we've got a mint green. There's no shimmer in it, it's just a plain mint green, matte mint green, as it were. Oh, focus camera, there we go. So we've got a mint green. So far I've got the white and the mint green. These bottles are really cute. This whole wood lid thing, that's mental. Got this little engraving part on the top. Very unusual bottle, isn't it? It's a cute square with this. I like that lid because with my big fingers it's easier for me to grip a hold of. And I've got weak hands, so these wood lids actually give me more to hold on to be able to open the bottle, so I really like that actually. I think this packaging is lovely. Oh, look at that. So we've got a mauvey nude. Oh, I like that. That's a lovely nude. That's very nice. Right up my alley, that one, for sure. Oh, did I show you the serial number? I can't even remember. There we go. There's the serial number. This one, let's do the serial number first on this one. Oh, a bit of fluff. It's stuck, I can't get it off. Focus. There we go. That's the serial number on this one. These bottles are all 10 ml. So we've got another nude. This one is more of a taupe. I do like taupe. I think taupe is really underrated. It's gorgeous as a background for like animal print and stuff. I do like a taupe. Taupe with black lace. I've done a set like that before with a taupe coloured acrylic. But yeah, big fan of taupe. And this one, oh look! I'm such a twat. Look, look, look. On the side is the name of them all. Look at that. So, well, that's bizarre because this one's white and it came up saying flowers. That's strange. I haven't got them mixed up, have I?
And oh,
Yes, I have. Okay, apparently. Let's see. Oh, it's not really white. It's more of a little, it's slightly grey. That's why it looks different on the side. Okay, so it's like a grey white. That's what the difference. Was the camera even focusing? I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, so that first one is not exactly a straight up white. It's like a grey, a very pale grey. So it's not straight white. Yeah, against the bottle, you can see it's slightly a different colour to the white bottle. Right, okay, okay, so that one was Edelweiss and that nudie pink, mauvey, hint of mauve. That one's called Flowers. Am I even on screen? So the white, the grey white. So I've got Edelweiss, Flowers. The mint was obviously that mint green. Makes sense. And that taupey colour, which was that one. This one is called House. And the last one is called Rose Gold. And just because I've shown the barcode serial number on the other ones, I might as well show you this one. But yeah, this one's called Rose Gold. Let's have a little look-see. I'm assuming it's going to be pink. Oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, camera's shaking. Look at that. That's really pretty. That's really nice. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, might have to do my nails with this one. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, so those are the colours that Modelones has sent me. Thank you ever so much, Modelones. Coming up soon will be the video of how I use these in a second for you, but it might be a couple of days for me before I get the design done. But yeah, stay tuned for the next part. Here are the swatches. Figured I'd show you them swatched so you can see better what the colours look like. And here they are next to their names. It's a lovely, lovely little selection of colours there. Very happy with that. Thank you very much, Modelones. So in the set of nails that I'm going to create using some of those gel polishes, this is what I'm going to be using. Using my nail acrylic as usual. Yeah, I mixed the pink myself, so do check out the link in the cards to see a video on how I mix my own acrylic colours. And then, yeah, if you want to watch that video, go ahead. And these are the colours that I'll be using in this set. So I've got Mint, Edelweiss and House. Those three colours spoke to me, so that's what I chose. Obviously got the top coat as well. That's the top coat from the Modelones lipstick collection. I've also got some stamping polishes, and a stamping plate because I'm going to do the Dreamcatcher like you've seen obviously in the thumbnail. Got my oval Kolinsky brush number 12 from SBD London, and of course I'm using my beautiful Handolly. This is a seconds Handolly, so she does have flaws. If you are interested in getting your own Handolly, do check out www.handolly.co.uk. Use my code KFGIFT for a discount on your order. She is a wonderful tool to up your nail game. Having this to practice on and not having to rely all on, you know, having models to practice on makes life so much easier. She's always available, and she doesn't wiggle and she doesn't move. She stays where you put her, which is awesome. She doesn't fuss. She doesn't try and look at her phone. You know, she's a very good client, we'll say. Lovely model. Anyway, I enjoy using her, as you all know. I love her to pieces. So there you go. On with the set. So I'm going to build the nails in the pink, glittery pink that I mixed up myself. As you saw, I did apply the thin clear base still. Always do my thin clear base. Sometimes I don't do it when I'm using this pink. Sometimes I just use it, but if you want to be sure of proper max adhesive power of your acrylic, I would suggest definitely doing the thin clear base, because nothing is going to stick better than the clear at the end of the day. And if you want to be filing down like I do, it means that once you've filed off the pink and you've reached that thin clear base, you know you don't have to go any further, because any further than that you will be then removing the clear, which is very close to the natural nail. So to avoid that, only file down to the thin clear base. That way you're protecting that natural nail at all times. We do want to protect the natural nail. Anywho, so going to build the nails with the pink. I'm not going to cap it. You know, I do love my capping, I do. However, because I'll be gel polishing over this, there's no point in me capping, because you're not actually going to see that lovely glass effect that it gives. Plus I've not mixed much mica or glitter into this pink, so it is definitely strong enough, in my opinion, to build the entire nail with. I'm using my number 12 brush, so it's a fairly small brush. I could have used a bigger brush, of course. It was a warm day, so I didn't want to risk it for a biscuit. I figured I'd stick with the small brush, do my small beads, because it was setting up, the acrylic was setting up fairly quickly. So using my size 12 brush, which I do enjoy using, and we will just, build the structure of the nails in however many beads it takes me. As you saw just then, I swiped over the surface of the nail with the brush using a bit of monomer. This helps the acrylic to then slide over the other acrylic. So we've got that thin clear base. It has set up, so it's dry. Now to enable the pink acrylic to then slide over and adhere nicely and everything to that, it's good to swipe over with a bit of monomer first. Don't drench the nail, because you don't want monomer seeping into the sidewalls and the cuticle area or anything. Not enough to drip off. Just dampen it down, and that also helps with any frosted bits, because if you've got any dry bits of a powder, it can look crystallized or white if no monomer has touched it and it's that bit of dry powder. So where if you've dampened that nail down, you'll have a bit of monomer on the nail that will then stop that from happening, kind of thing. So yeah, just a little tip: dampen down the nail first before you apply your bead. If you do get any frosted bits, you can just take your brush with a bit of monomer and sort of stab into it and get it wet, and then smooth it back down again. I do that all the time. It's not a big deal. You may have to add a couple more beads to smooth it out, but yeah, if you don't like the look, if you've got any frosted bits, you can do that. Anyway, so on with the application, and I'm nearly finished. So yes, I'm applying that first bead. So you see I tap out the back of the bead first, then I bring the rest of the bead down the nail. So you tap that back, then bring down the rest of the bead, totally covering that free edge, because we want to build that up. We want a strong nail, but they don't need to be thick. And also remember that when you're using gel polish, you will add thickness to the nail. So you don't want to bulk out your nails too much with acrylic, because by the time you've added your gel polish, you will have a very thick nail. So you don't want to do that. So make your nails just a little bit thinner than you usually would. That way you can account for the layers of gel polish that will add, width and thickness to the nail also. You do want to make sure you still got your apex in there though. With your acrylic, build your apex, don't forget to do that, but just make sure that the free edge and the sides are just a little bit thinner than you would usually. And as usual, I will take a look at all of the nails together, make sure they are all the same height and width, and the apex is all in the same place for all of them before I put my acrylic away, because I don't want to have to get it back out again after I've filed. I don't want to do that. Once I've put away something, I don't want to have to get it out again. So yeah, give them one last look over before you put all your bits away, and if you need to, then you can add stuff before you put it away. So I have filed and shaped off camera. Sorry my frosty filing freaks, no filing in this one. We're going straight into the design. So filed and shaped, removed the dust with a lint free wipe and some rubbing alcohol, and now I'm going to design with the gel polish. So I'm using that color called House. I'm going to make a chevron type pattern in up the nail from vertically from cuticle to free edge. So I'm going to use a nice long striper brush to help me get nice straight lines of that angle of a triangle that I'm going for, because a chevron is a sort of triangular arrow shape. So just try and get it as neat as I can. Always have my cleanup brush and my acetone or rubbing alcohol on hand to clean up any mistakes I may make. So I've applied that first layer, so now I will add the second layer so that I get good full coverage of the colour. This is a really nice nudie beige. Oh, plane, can you sorry if you can hear the plane in the background. The plane has decided to fly over whilst I'm voicing over, and the window is wide open because it is scorching. We've actually got some hot weather. Woohoo! It's back. The weather is back. However, my ankles are swollen and fat. Oh yeah, it's so disheartening. But anyway, so hence I'm indoors voicing over because can't sit outside. I'm being a moaning Mary. I'm sorry, I'm not going to moan anymore. I'm not going to sit in a pity party. Anyway, so this beige is a lovely beige. It's good for backgrounds, for stamping designs, etc. So yeah, I do love a good beige. Some think it's boring, but you know what? I don't. You can always jazz it up. So I did the second layer, and now I'm going to, after I've cured that, obviously give it a full cure, I will continue with the pattern. So I'm using the mint for this chevron. So use my striping brush, trying to get it as even and as neat as I can, trying to center the point as best I can, sort of eyeballing it. And I will do the outline first and then sort of fill it in. To me, it's easier if I do the outline first and then fill it in, so that I've sort of got a guide to where I'm going. For me, that's just easier. It's like colouring in then. Once you've got your outline there, you can just fill the middle in. Makes sense to me. That's how I do it. You don't have to do it that way, but that works for me. So whilst I am filling it in, you may notice that I'm pulling some of the gel polish from those lines that I've made, because I don't want it to be extra thick there. I do want to distribute the polish evenly. So you'll see I'm trying to make sure that the, oh, bit of fluff there, trying to make sure that the gel polish is even. I don't want it to be really thick in by those lines that I first did. I want to even it out towards the middle of that chevron as well. So evenly distribute it and then clean up, straighten up those lines if necessary with a small brush, just a cheap old brush, and some rubbing alcohol or some acetone like I mentioned. Evenly distribute. You see I'm pulling the gel polish up, you know, just try and get it nice and even, and when I'm happy with it I will cure that for 60 seconds, full cure. There we go, and now I can add my second layer. So first thing first, I'll do my outlines again, and I'm holding that brush and just pulling in a straight in as straight a line as I can do. Again, I've got my arm rested on the table, and you can see I'm bracing my little finger to try and steady and support my hand as much as possible, because my hands are very shaky, and the more you can steady yourself, the easier it is going to be, and the more likely it is that you'll be able to get somewhat of a straight line. But as always, clean up brush to the rescue if it doesn't quite go according to plan, and you know, no big deal, you can clean it up. As long as you haven't cured it, you can clean it up. So now I will fill in. Oh really? Now we've got a car alarm going off. Oh, it's going to be one of those days. I'm not going to stop recording. I'm going to carry on. We're going to get through this. I'm really sorry if you can hear that car alarm going off, but I just really want to get this voiceover done so I can make sure I've got the video up on time for you guys. Anyway, whilst I'm filling that in, let's have a wee chat, shall we? How are you? What have you been up to? We've had a lot of rain and now the sun has come out, which is gorgeous, but like I said, I can't really enjoy it at the moment. But what are you doing? Are you able to enjoy the sun? Are you able to have a sit out and enjoy? I'll live vicariously through you. Again, I did this in another video. What are you doing? Let me know. Tell me in the comments. Let's have a talk. You know, what have you been up to? How's life? How's your family? Everyone all right? I hope everyone's okay. Yeah, doing anything exciting? Been out to any exciting places recently? Let me know. Tell me in the comments. I like to get to know my Frosty fam, and I don't share an awful lot of my personal life on here, but I do try and, you know, let little bits out here and there so you guys get a kind of an idea of who I am as a person, not just what I do on the YouTubes with the nail art. So yeah, I like interacting with you guys in the comment section. I've gotten to know a few of you now, and there's certain names that I recognize, and I do remember what you've said to me in previous videos, you know. So yeah, I love getting to know you guys. Lovely bunch, absolutely lovely bunch. I have the best supporters ever. My subscribers are so awesome. Thank you to everybody that has subscribed. I can't thank you enough. It's awesome interacting with you guys. Building our little Frosty Fam community means the absolute world to me, because I am pretty isolated. So doing this is also therapy for me, as it were. I'm getting to interact with people, which is really nice. Oh yes, I forgot to press record when I did that first layer of Edelweiss, which is that white. It's just a sort of slightly tinged with grey, this white. It's not quite I thought initially it was a bright white, but when you compare it to white, it's actually more, I think I mentioned it in the unboxing, yeah, it's more of a grey tinge to it, so it's not quite as bright a white as I initially thought it was. But yeah, at first glance it just looks like a bright white, but it is ever so slightly tinged with grey. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yes, I was thanking you. Thank you to all my wonderful subscribers. If you have not already subscribed, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. Why are you lurking? Stop lurking. I know you've watched like 4 videos already, so might as well join the Frosty Fam. If you're going to watch the videos, why not subscribe? It's free. Do it. Anyway, I only flash cured that last layer of Edelweiss because now I'm going to apply the gel polish to the other nails, which will get a full cure of 60 seconds, so therefore Edelweiss will also get a full cure of 60 seconds at that point. So little finger, full nail of Edelweiss, get that nice and neat around the cuticle area. Then on to the ring finger, which will be a full nail of house. As you'll see, the way I apply my gel polish, my hand slipped on the table and I got some gel polish on the skin there, so always get that off the skin. Clean up brush to the rescue. Anyway, as I was saying, when I apply gel polish, you'll notice that I don't go straight from the bottle straight to the cuticle area. I will distribute some of the gel polish from the brush onto the center of the nail first, bring that down, and then I will go towards the cuticle area, bounce the brush by that cuticle area, get it nice and neat. If you just use gentle bouncing motions by that cuticle area, it really does help you to get it nice and a nice defined neat line. However, if you struggle with that and you're worried about getting it on the skin and making a mess, you can just use a striper brush or a detailer brush to get around that cuticle area and make it nice and neat. A neat cuticle area, oh look what I did, I stabbed the gel polish as I went to put the lamp over. I was not impressed, so I'm just removing with some rubbing alcohol, and then I will reapply. And I dinged that one as well. So annoying. Good job I've got another layer to do, so it's not a big deal. Anyway, as I was saying, a neat cuticle and sidewall area can make or break a set. It is the difference between a very beautiful set of nails and a very messy set of nails. So do take time to make sure that cuticle area and your sidewalls are neat. Any polish that is on the skin or any jagged lines will just make it look so untidy, and there's no reason for you to leave it that way, because if you use your tools and the way they should be used, like I said, bounce the brush from the bottle. But if you struggle with that, then use a liner brush or a detailer brush. Get round. There's no reason for you not to have really neat lines around the cuticle and sidewall area. It really does make a huge difference. If you look at a set of nails that has an untidy cuticle area, your eyes will go straight to that as opposed to the design on the nails. You're going to notice that it's untidy, and when it grows out it's going to be even more noticeable. So do take the time to make sure that it's nice and neat. Also, I've mentioned in other videos, make sure your layers are thin, because if they are not, you can get the wrinkling when the polish cures. You can also have it be undercured so that it's not cured all the way through because it's too thick and the light can't penetrate. And also it will bulk out the nail if they're really thick as well, and you'll lose your shape. So it's better to do thin layers rather than thick layers, because you'll end up having to do, if you try to do one thick layer, it's gonna look untidy and unsightly, and like I said, it probably won't cure all the way. Oh wow, now a helicopter. This is wonderful. Thin layers, the light has more chance of penetrating, so, and less likely to bulk at the nail, so go with that. Anyway, so I'm going to try some stamping, and I've left all of the mistakes in because I like you guys to learn from my mistakes. This is a new stamping plate, so this is the first time I'm trying it, and I'm not entirely happy with how it is picking up on my stamper. So I chose one of those Dreamcatchers, and I didn't, I pulled the image up onto my stamper a few times and it just didn't look right. So I thought, tried it a couple of times, oh yeah, I'm still not happy with it, choose a different one. So I chose a different one, and I'm doing double stamping. This is where you stamp with a colour and then you stamp with another colour on top of it, but you slightly misalign it so that it gives it shadowing. That's what I'm doing on this occasion, is double stamping, because I like the effect it gives. So I've chosen another Dreamcatcher. This one I was actually happy with, so that was good. So I stamped with the silver first. When you're scraping, scrape fairly gently. Didn't have enough polish on that occasion, and I use my scraper to just remove any of the excess polish. That's any of the patterns that I don't want. Just tap with your scraper onto your stamper and it will just pick it up off the stamper for you. Just makes life easier so that you're not having to clean up the nail too much afterwards. See, just tap your scraper on to those parts that you don't want and let it remove it. This did not come out very well, as you can see. I didn't push down properly on my stamper, but I wasn't that bothered about it because I knew I was going over the top with the black, so you wouldn't actually really see that mistake. So I left them. Yeah, I'm leaving these in so that you can see. Look, you can't see that mistake now, so I didn't have to go through wiping it all off and starting again. And any bits that my little scraper didn't get off the stamper, I just removed with a bit of acetone. I haven't removed the tacky layer either. I've left that on because it actually helps pull the image off the stamper. So I don't remove my tacky layer before I stamp, and as you can see, it works perfectly fine. You don't actually have to remove the tacky layer if you don't want to. I don't. It's an extra step that I don't need to do, and like I said, it actually helps pull the image off the stamper. It's all good. Any bits of stray pattern I will remove with the cleanup brush and some acetone. And now it's time to top it off and keep it tough. Stamping polish dries super fast, so by the time you've put your bits away, it's all dry and you can go straight ahead and top coat. So we are at the end of the video pretty much. There is some video footage and photos at the end as per usual, so I would like to take this opportunity to say thank you ever so much to Modelones. I appreciate you keeping me on your PR list. This is awesome. Thank you. I'm very honored that you asked me to do another video for you, so yeah, awesome. Thank you to all of my beautiful Frosty Fam for sticking with me and supporting me so much. I can't say how much I love you guys. If you've not already subscribed, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. Join the Frosty Fam. I'd love to have you. They'd love to have you. We all would. If you have enjoyed this video in any way, shape or form, or it's helped you in some way, please click that like button. I'd appreciate it ever so much. It lets me know that you're enjoying the content, but also helps me out with YouTube's algorithm, so I'd really appreciate it. It takes but a second to do, and if you feel like it, you are more than welcome to leave me a comment. I'm happy to talk to you. That's all I've got for this time, peeps. You take care now, and I'll speak to you all again very soon. Bye for now.